Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. May 3rd, 2023. Today now May 3, 2023. Beautiful day. God is good. Salon people left. You know, we have to be grateful. You see, mortal man, waiting to unbug the world like a today now ungratefulness. If we're not grateful to God for self, we give with the opportunity for see every other day. How we go be grateful to mankind? Low land for be grateful. But gratefulness not mean say you watch the wrong things they happen. You say, oh, I want to be grateful because this person will buy one bag rest for me. Oh, I want to be grateful because this person will be picking me get so food and give me money when I go hospital. So I like to do bad thing now. Waiting for damage the country in future tomorrow. You say, no, I want to be grateful because you don't do me good. Not only that gratefulness, so gratefulness for come with good. The person do you good, it continue for do good for the rest of mankind. In actions, them everything where they do not good. But you see, Salon people allow tell us something. We see the publications of the African Express over the years, 5 years, and they tell now we're not glad you. When we see a parliament, we not take up the publications of the African Express. We see journalists them not take up the publications of the African Express. We see civil society organizations them not take up the publications of the African Express. We're not glad you. Because they like today, the election, I don't reach so at the corner. Now the information this way, the opposition people they forget now for work across the country. Show the level of thievery, show the level of corruption, show how their life they be in, show what to make price of the rest increase, show what to make petrol price don't increase, show what to make pepper price don't increase, show what to make the sardine don't increase. Not for Allah no more. Hey, pepper on there. The way how they suffer. Una show the people waiting cause them. Una show them how the first lady be they receive money from the consolidated fund. Millions of dollars. And they go buy furniture for your office. And they go swindle the money with the AA enterprise, all of the one in there. Una show them how mother be able to use money for per diem or legally they increase in per diem. And they take them $2 million, $3 million a year just for per diem for fly. Una show them. Una get the information at the African Express. Recently we see the publications of Sludge, where they go back and forth with the African Express. They get this I-verify thing where come Rekoita bring up. They get this I-verify, mechanism where they try for fact check, information on the media space. The other day they even fact check President Bio, where he says something by one of his campaign trail. They said his statement as far as say we put lock on the vote for him. Where they slash the I-verify tool, they come back and counter the president say not to two. Put lock on vote for the president. They vote for, I think, last election, about 24,000 votes now getting in that area there. I want to listen to this critically, APC. Last election, Marabio gets 24,000 votes to put lock on, and through the I-verify themselves. Now, make me attention, go back. And this was a man where, again, APC be in a power. APC be in a power. He gets 24,000 votes. Even say 2012 election, they say we get about 12,000 votes. So over the years, the vote of SLPP don't increase exponentially. Now the Port Local area, north of Sierra Leone, I want the APC pay attention. We want to tell political leaders, they say, we want to speak up, we want to talk, we want to engage the people. But people they feel say, oh, well, we did at the north, we don't need for talk to them. We don't need for talk to them. But I want to know, say that's large, I verify. Now I bring now they come up, we come to my attention. Low pay attention to these things. Come the sludge. We see how they go back and forth with the African Express when it comes to the corruption of the ECSL, NEC, that $10 million scandal. African Express put all the facts one after the other for show how they make the bidding process, how the company they were, even the one and give the contract. Not get enough qualification, reach some of the other.
I know you want to like detail, and by the way, I think you're
yes,
so
you're right.
frustrated with the whole thing of Sludge.
I can imagine.
But you see, we get one. And by the way, you don't announce how many days we get to the election.
Yes.
And I think I made it on the title yesterday.
Right.
Also, but like I will allow me. You can say.
I got you.
But crucially, before we go in detail, because it can easily follow me. Comrade, it's Gabriel's birthday today. Yeah, so and Gabriel, the Salon people Ibrahim in last moment and when I don't see and so the Allah now that will go in an ambulance. Gabriel like I don't know whether you say that that this person like that able you.
Yeah, I tell
You
you,
know, a
man.
lot of people this is the only way, I believe say sometimes we supposed for the show some, I wouldn't say gratitude, but like appreciation. You see, because no matter what, like, Ibrahim, I can watch Namion Corner. You see, what we're doing for Salon, it takes a lot of sacrifice. I can remember sometimes, like where I can kind of like where sitting and they do their homework, whilst I'm supposed for the help them. I can tell the beginning and say, oh, when I hold on, I go do audio for that in a day. I remember I tell you that like the last time, like the beginning, you always they provoke me and say, oh, daddy always be fumble.
Right.
You see, Ibrahim, like them picking they self would they kind of like deprive them, from like they don't love way they forget from we they share of we pie. We they deprive them. And come in, like it's Gabriel's birthday today, it's on 9 today. We just want kind of like, wish him a happy birthday, and he's a very, very, happy child. Trust me, like he's so engaging, always want like go down Papa in studio and go more like Papa can tell us, Dave, go upstairs. But anyway, we just want kind of like say happy birthday and God the richest blessing, and he will grow up for me a very, very decent young man as he is right now. May God make him not deviate from anything. May God, keep him away from every evil plan, and he will make sure say he fulfill the desire, of God, and he parents them.
Amen.
And I hope say, like he will be a very, very happy child as he is right now, and he will grow up that way.
Amen.
Happy birthday,
Amen.
Now, they maybe one start because I say Abraham one for if he will forget for which that case itself will not go bulan because Gabriel in Plaba no go bulan. But say when you don't left him when Abraham would the big out don't that kind case they no go bulan. I make us this man. I do it to send the stop from what the music and see they allow begin back and Gabriel the birthday today. Once he came born the bond how he able you. Now like we are see Gabriel Abraham I remember me Papa been very wild. But about me, that they all in Ghana life, they tap. So I like if I'm all in, but I give a label. If I forget speaking, we be say, we go say nothing. We say me stop. That they can start.
Absolutely.
And I very love I want this opportunity for wish I'm a very, very happy birthday. Let God continue.
Yeah.
For God and next time, because what me they say. I got the guard and protect the in time. We depend them. When I got guardians for the actual person I got. And I could talk say we not like a mirror. We not like a reflection to picking them.
Yeah.
Naturally, now few, now maybe now 0.1% na can come out of family.
Yeah.
Most of our characters will get it is copy from the people them. If you meet and they take drugs like us, now God don't go put in that us, you don't take drugs.
Yeah.
If you meet them, they sell rum like us, God no they pull it, not drink rum. If you meet them, the thief like us, God no go pull it, it could be 1 in a million we go come out inside that type of family. Be anything you meet like family. Now, naturally, now you follow because a parent like a reflection. If you meet your mama and papa, they're humble, then they make they in the cost, they smoke. Trust me, Ibrahim, there is no way for like past God no more pull it back for say you God don't make it for Ben. So I'm very much sure say you an example to picking them. You go always one for say, Papa, no, this year because they know the kind of papa we then get to the mama. So we parents is an example to picking them.
Absolutely.
So I'm very much sure say Gabriel they will can do more better than you.
Like
they will become more honest. They will become more dedicated than you. I'm very much sure. Then will become more. They will be tell us, we're not down there. So the papa be tap. This the papa should be tap because that's supposed to be.
Absolutely.
So the prayer will continue for let the pick them hold on to the foot of the papa and let them become more dedicated than the papa.
Absolutely.
Let God continue for give them long life everybody so that they will get each who's all the tap is to take like 8 or 9 to tap let them can get sent of the hears them.
Absolutely.
To good records.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Gabriel.
Thank you, comrade. Thank you, Kashi. I don't forget Taja, way that the mama of the birthday boy, because me better. Aja, she's finished. He will not like Kenyaka and all. But anyways, now they go no more. I watch there. I can therefore intercede for make sure say I control situations by one time. But yeah, Gabriel is like any picking at the world cash box. Cash is just when I look at we picking in this part of the world. The amenities they are blessed with, the opportunities. Life where we not be even get, we didn't get. The next thing they make, they give me inspiration. Where I think about with people in Sierra Leone, they like it today. Cash, I always talk. I put Gabriel just now 9-year-old. Compare to something 14, 15-year-old picking a salon. When it comes to just healthy body mass, size, and everything. They get everything they want. Go to fridge, take what you want for it. We look at we picking in that country, malnutrition is all over the place. It's only the political class that they picking and they live that kind of a life. So so taking there, like you say, Kashi, if we sort of go inside for talk about those things, the passion and the way they feel. Look me 15-year-old bobo, if my could have done 20. Yeah, I mean, it's just if it's team up over me, 15-year-old picking. It's just then this one a 9. I mean, look at them. But those are the things and they come. I look at we on picking in another country there. If you're not a politician picking, it look good. And I make if you watch politicians they hide them picking them. How much politicians are salon where you sabi where they see them picking them, when they get mind for even post them picking and celebrate them picking them. No, then they hide. There's so much for hide because they don't want to let them people see say looking picking, same picking it's very fresh, it's very look good science school they go, private school, all anything and they but the average voter them picking in them public school. Better know they teacher know they get paid. They don't care about that. So those are the things politicians would hide their families. And they hide them. They don't want for sure them family because they know say people see them, people have to go well, say see them they live good life. Look we back, how do they live good life? So look what we there people picking and they suffer there, for provide food for picking for itself not trouble. So it's families out there suffering, but I want for celebrate, me Bobo and every other person where they celebrate them birthday today. Let God continue for guide the picking them, protect the picking them. Let God continue for make provisions for the families, for take care of them picking them. Let them picking and live a happy life. That is all I want, happy life.
Amen.
Comrade, look, comrade there, comrade in Bobo. Comrade, I must say, Bobo, a lot of 5 or 6?
6.
6 years. Look, I know it for the year, Papa. I mean, those are things always.
They can't turn 7. Instead, they turn 7 by May 15.
You see, by God in power, May 15. So these are all the things. They pray for connections, let families, for them together. That's not the one thing I tell God thank you for. And I tell God thank you for my wife, comrade. Not so by me power, but by God in power and the courage of my wife. For how they did like today all these years. As young people, I can say we're on the almost 20 years, if not on past self, because instability dates past me. But a blessing, not so by me power, we know today, we don't know tomorrow, because anything happen. But as far as we know, they like today, if Gabriel London 9, now the mama, let God bless him, let God continue for guide him, let God make you see the fruit of his labor, throughout this whole thing. But
I can always tell you, see, anytime we see home, let's see, if you see, there's that stick, it live for long. Now the root,
absolutely,
now make that stick now for long. We be still shake.
Absolutely,
Ibrahim. And they say this man and this man, and not take 20 years, 30 years, believe it or leave it. The Uber, now in keep that relationship, keep that family day.
Absolutely,
because every man will get to your way.
Absolutely,
every man will get to your way. How we can go? If you don't meet up that woman, we feel say. If for look okay, look for the respect of marriage, or just say patience, looks at me, my patient. If I be I don't know what they say for 2 years.
Absolutely.
Trust me, not like now. Remember, we're more younger than this.
Yeah.
We maybe become more hands-on than this. We opportunity just begin coming. We will all long get experience at the early 20s.
If you get more school, then come.
Yes, imagine. So, if you see like this today. The happiness and the praises they go to Hajj, not you.
Absolutely.
Now Hajj keep this home.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, comrade, thank you, Kashi. Thank you. You see, comrade, this I verify thing. Now you bring and come up this morning, and the African Express. Comrade, I'm really sad because when you look at the excitement of the APC people, comrade, make no mistake, man, here they go. We know say it they go. When you look at the level of excitement across that country, the people and the way where they're glad, but at the same time, you don't say na happiness we're mixed with, it's mixed feelings, mixed emotions. Then tired, then the people gaze, bruh. There is no happiness in the country for the people. The people don't get freedom. Man, you can tight their life, But we see and the people want for go. but the politicians, them, the opposition leaders, then get an opportunity. Now Samurai come around travel, come recruiter, cash box. Samurai come around it. Where the momentum? You know, political party no go there. Now pass the leader. If the leader not there, nothing not they happen. Waiting for happen now in the southeast. Marabio, we don't see them over the past years. So meeting them. You know the old meeting them. Then they say, hey, they go campaign. So okay, but we will not send a meeting any man they all because campaign opiates. Nobody not stop nobody for go all meeting in the southeastern part of the country, not the northwestern part of the country. Then they had the organizing sector every day for see activity now. Now 52 days left to election, so every day activity for day from the organizing sector, from the secretariat now. Of course, the secretary general, the chairman, everybody, but what they call it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you know, we foresee the activities now. We foresee this organizing sector. They coordinate everything. Lance,
It's okay. You carry on.
Okay.
Maybe go ahead.
But let me talk to them.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. You see, so that we want for see now, organization, the people want victory. APC people want victory. When you look at the nomination day, the amount of crowd will come out, you don't know say the APC people, Sierra Leoneans are ready. And that crowd, they don't say that all man are APC. Now the fed up and not fed up. Sierra Leoneans say, you know, to tire. Poverty is on the rise. Malnutrition is on the rise. The prices of goods and services, commodities, it don't increase. Rest there, pepper there, maggi there, yabas there. Nothing will not grow for yourself. On top of that, when you talk, you complain, they can't beat you back. So some people are not tired. They can't join the SLPP, complain. They can't join the SLPP, APC. They say we're not tired with this SLPP government. We don't have SLPP again. After SLPP come on power, I swear to God, they come back now. Now so some people say. So the APC secretariat now, then get a responsibility, especially the organizing secretary. When election no reach, so organizing secretary, enough for sleep. I mean, hypothetically, enough for sleep. Because I don't say no, take that 8 hours sleep, wait for sleep now, 6 hour or 5 hour. When next guy shot you, I don't for at least you sleep. But I tell you, say everyday activity for day, meeting there for day. But when I go to the southeast, bo, what's in the southeast bar? Na debule ndede, Pujeu, Kailau, Kenema. Potoru, Shegwema, all the side, and we're not go there, we're not go engage the people, we're not go motivate the people, organize the secretary by Mahmoud waiting at this year. Let us see the work. Samurai come around travel, you know they now. The party go die, with the deputy leader, the running mate, Honorable Cherry Coco, we're not go to the southeast now, we're not go engage, everyday activities not go there. The people of APC want to see these activities now. Going into the elections, motivate the people, energize the people, let the people see reason. We want to take the message to the people. Let us see Honorable Cheriko take the meeting and now go across the country. They always small meeting and then town and they small meeting, not to campaign, they go campaign. Not meeting no more for organize, bring the people and come together. Let them understand the focus, what's in the happen, what's in the for happen, the strategy, everything moving forward for the APC.
Jagaban did it like few days ago.
Thank you. Jagaban, yes. Not meeting the goal. The goal meeting with the people. Not for say pass for what say campaign period now. No, when campaign time come, campaign open. But for now, not meeting them. We want to see them meeting day across the country. No, so across the country, APC people want to see them. We want to go engage them, bo. The people they want to vote for APC, but in the afraid that the southeast. We want to see where the reps at Alamin. So people don't get zeal, they don't get courage. Now SLPP they vote so they increase not enough. It don't increase not enough. Kashi, my man call me back. Now we are there. So yes, hello people. You know, see all of this now they say. But listen, guys. But you know, this I verify comrade. I really want to talk about time. This I verify thing where the Africanist press, you know, don't come and challenge large. And journalists in that country they get a responsibility for protecting democracy at this time like this. Now they for take the message out there. Now they for challenge opposition leaders. Them. Now for challenge leaders. They for come and then they can talk about the issues where they affect that country at this particular point. Bring out these issues to the light of the public. You know, that is what they for do now.
Yes, sir. Comrade. If you see who they talk then here election then the year, what do you make if you say all the whole people and the kill people and the lock people and the arrest and detention like Kamarimba Masare, you know they say that you know they say right time case all they say if you get free and fair trial. LJ in your case with him brothers, they want to make with all they receive the whole lesson because the journalists they need to talk about things which matter Ibrahim. They're able for challenge government. They're able for defend government on corruption, but they're able for expose government on corruption. Ibrahim, mark my word, if the Afghanistan president SLP in the right about something good, if you not to good oneself, SLP for propagate this that any other thing. Therefore, we take a very good, therefore, be propagator. Imagine more than the life for SLPP and the propagator. Now, the African Express, you know, they just guess for talk. Anytime he export SLPP, they show bank transaction number, Ibrahim.
Absolutely.
Would you want to be see? Would you want to be see the name of the all they show? Ibrahim will be very honest here.
Yeah.
If you see, you get today this large, they go for good defend government on corruption, neck on corruption. Ibrahim, that tell you the level is alone now. Now God no more sorry for me. Now like we must carry uphill, you lost break with full speed. Because each and every institution for defend the people and the all done collectively, Ibrahim, now there is an organized cartel done in a salon. If you got no help, we will stand up, Ibrahim. No problem. Remember that ECSL take $10 million for this year, all lost in ID card. Everybody FIBA. First, nobody know if it's different from impossible. They say them budget $10 million. Big contact now ECSL be the time for debunk the African Express. Ibrahim, the thing will happen as alone, not by mistake. Not by mistake, it's deliberate. It's not by mistake, it's deliberate.
For me, you see, my frustration, everything, this ID card business, when the African Express talked about this $10 million, way before this ID card show up. If only the right people, like when you talk about, so the sludge, the parliament, the civil society, they don't come up and talk about these things. This ID card only come for so.
Nothing.
Enough for them. So
Facts.
God.
Facts.
But two people that they talk less in there. This $10 million. Come on. It's yesterday. Maybe September. We need for talk to China, or we need for search. Almost they spend for print ID card the last election. Surely I won't believe, say, if this $10 million was around, Ibrahim, a comrade,
oh yeah,
there is no way we will be see this substandard, rotten ID card in delicate today. And people they laugh about it. But some of their ID card they go use them to we on disadvantage. Because one person go use like 5 ID card for both votes, Ibrahim. And we don't say them people don't inflate their people then they stronghold.
absolutely.
So they can easily use the ID card there for justifying these numbers, Ibrahim.
Absolutely. And you know, Kashi, I can even go a step further. I say enough. At the rich point, we'll get for left that foolishness they for to go and print voter ID card every 5 years. Foolishness.
Absolutely.
Don't forget a structured ID system that country they will be say with no citizens from non-citizens. When they get a database, so they register all that they can vote. If it's a citizen, they for vote. Foreigner don't can vote. You know, we forget that nonsense thief, now the corruption day. 5 years for go for print voter ID card.
They said you go to ID card.
No.
They said you can't because you
did not database.
2 years ago, I think it was 2 years ago, we talked about, I think we do an all audio where you talk about like database, getting the proper database.
Absolutely.
System. We don't need them. We don't need them, Ibrahim. Even in the immigrant seven, all let's say we have them in record.
Absolutely.
We don't need for beginning to print ID card. Again, now waste of resources back then. But again, Ibrahim, now another loophole for politicians.
Thief.
You know, Ibrahim, President Kwame called that initiative in 2012. He made the ID card, very good ID card, biometric ID cards, waiting for it for 5 elections.
Exactly.
We print no ID card in 2018. SLPP, rather than jump and go up the sky and go church. Yeah, God then can't do. They say not possible. They go print ID card. SLPP by then. Then Tawa. Then just go if we go vote so the players press one. The only people forget ID card and I know you don't do we not be reach for register and move and go register.
Yes.
Go register then people the same ID card. We on any election then they just boss at 110 the other election so they know.
Come on, let me say we not even like this country. They don't send me voter ID card. They don't send me voter ID card. Now me voters card they send.
Right.
Because the system they in place, everybody when you reach the age, you don't even need for concept now ECSL or the election office or whatever.
No.
They send you your card because we have a proper database system.
Absolutely.
The problem we get now because politicians and they use them when they don't let the people alive, the only way they get now for kind of like rogue the election, rig election because they do not trust in what they do.
Exactly.
Because a proper system they in place, Ibrahim. You don't even worry for rig election. Work for the people and the people that they vote for you. That's
it's about institutions.
Come here, yeah, Ibrahim. I want to believe say The Yagba and Madabio gets by this in second time. I don't feel say and it's come be Yagba this guy Yagba so.
No.
Because people saw it. They saw that they like with their eyes, they saw the development right in front of them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Ibrahim, I'll cut you 1 minute. Sorry.
But yeah, you know, Gashi, things have to change in that country. The institutions have to be built. But you see, Fambulem today, you know, we get a very special brother with we, where we can get this conversation. You see, the injustice that we nation delicate today is something that we have to fight for. You know, there you go, mama. Look at you. Absolutely. But you know. So that's the thing. So comrade, you know, I'm gonna allow you for bringing Brother Yusuf, and Brother Yusuf will bring we own brother will get today. We're going to introduce you know, we man will get, we can join. We love talk about these issues where they affect the country. You know, we see the 1991 brutal rebel will come out. You know, all the issues that will happen. We don't see and don't come back right in front of our eyes, unfolding. You know, taking advantage of our people. You know, suppression, oppression. You know, illegal jailing of locking up of people, taking advantage of people. When they see how they happen, don't repeat itself again. Now, country. But go ahead, you know, comrade. Introduce me, brother. I will take it from there.
You know, thank you very much. When you talk about injustice, what you police and go na bush. You all think I go na bush. We say go fet for. He said the local injusticely. He said the all for 2 no, then go put up at the road. Ibrahim detention. No detention of the way had like when they put in a jail. When they come out, you need to compare. Nothing carry go to jail. You know they able to think. What think go to jail? You know, like that bring me brother number. Final. This now Julia talk this one.
Fed for game.
You know, if you the last time today, because the only way that who they could yourself inside the Julia, you know, will ever know how Salon injustice is until you go inside Padema Road. When they lock you, now they know say Salon will get a lot for do until they go to jail, let us feel the injustice. Or no, they ever say for let the whole person be bad. Or to the only step they say, when I give them fair trial, tell the person, let the person self no say, I go to jail, but really, we think I'm going to jail, I deserve to go to jail. Let the person go land, we think I'm good. But hold somebody job because of when I feel when I get power, good luck. Ibrahim has spent 9 months in a detention. I know ever see son, but that 9 months no more be like we are the should I imagine. Who think I'm going to prison? We are the imagine that it take me whole time. Because why I forgo jail? We are not commit crime. Now in they make person they get bitterness. We see we fight war. War with the one of the worst war in Africa. They cut people a hand because of injustice. You know, all don't for injustice, but like what tell brother what then go through. Who be the top of them behalf for them inside. Whole person. Their job because this was in brother. Whole and put on top away, you know, connect. You know, Ibrahim, we see to the journalism, they keep quiet. Then they defend government. You know, not take this floor too much. Lower, brother. Now you can't tell me exactly how it feel. Because of course, they say who feels it knows it. Me know exactly how it feel. But like instead express your own view. So the world will not say saloon. We still get a long way for go. We can for talk about justice and injustice, Ibrahim. So brother, welcome to the program.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brothers. And thank you to everybody who is listening this right now. This now Mohamed Saiduba. Accused number 2, second, the little brother of LAJ, where the country know. And I'm right here out of Pademba Road prison for over 300 days, you know, for a crime where I not even think of committing, you know. But here am I right now, you know, come express myself and show how disappointed I am in the justice system. You know, how I grew up as a child, they look up to this country as a citizen of this country, for see that we could be protected, you know, because we are peaceful Sierra Leoneans. Not for once did they ever think of committing a crime, not less of taking empty to tick rubber bottle as how them allege we say we go for go stone. Now OSD headquarters to people away armed with AK-47 rifles, you know. But anyways, yeah, we go get into that. I just want to thank you all for listening, and I'm here back, and I'm strong and I'm safe. And it has just been difficult all these past months, but now it's memories. So say Alhamdulillah for that.
Thank you. Mr. Barr, I cannot imagine, how you feel. And thanks for, when you get the strength for can join we today. I can see, and I really admire the courage, in your voice. I see comrade they call you number and now they give the code in a prison. But you see, I know it was difficult and it is difficult for you. But I don't know to which extent you go able for kind of like talk about your case and to some extent draw LJ in business, because there has been so many rumors them where like people in the say that this one do, LJ go take money at the petrol station, LJ kind of like slap person, effect person. I do not know to which extent you go really want kind of like enlighten people and we all about exactly waiting happen. Were you actually at the petrol station outside the scene happen when they make all the allegations there?
No, not really. We not been there. I've been there with my elder brother, Ishmael Ba, where commonly they can call him Rapish.
Right.
I've been there with him together because where he come, we been get a movement where we launch na Victoria Park. So I've been there with him all through the work and they also LJ been go make a speech. The video is viral, it is on YouTube and all. LB even go live that day on Facebook page. So I've been there with my big brother Ishmael. We've been there together and LB been there on his own that day. Then been left then tell we say, then they go watch game, Leon Stars game.
Yes,
Guinea.
Right, yes.
So then left me and Ishmael and he been there with a few other people. So on the way going, according to explanations, because I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I was with my brother Ishmael.
Yeah.
According to explanations, then drop off na this gas station at Congo Cross.
Yeah.
And then go there for go get some gas and be on the way. So I just get the information them of watching and tell me. But me personally, I know my brother. I know say LJ, go put himself too low for go do a robbery at a gas station and rob phone where not even worth 3 million leons. And then accuse him say again, actually then convict him say he don't rob phone where worth less than 3 million and thief money when are just about 4,200,000.
Right.
So me personally, I know they speak because he is my brother, but at the same amount of which I don't go see na Pademba Road, and it's no surprise to me no more. Like for say a man like Dandy go rob 4,200,000 and take phone from someone way worth less than 3 million. Whereas in your phone we been denying and worth millions and millions when an iPhone 13 Pro Max been denying. Yeah. And the motor car where they use for go get this gas, it will contain with over 60 million. I saw that money personally. You understand?
Yeah.
So for say posting day with that kind of possession, they go thief money on a phone. Add up to me like it's very, very surprising. It's shocking to me. And for get convicted and given a jail time of that kind, level, I think that's too much,
Yeah.
But anyways, that day happen and then be on their way. Waiting happen, everything happen. I'm not gonna say much because I've not been diddy.
Right.
Yeah, but
so coming to your specific, we will come to LJ soon. And comrade and Yusuf, please do not interrupt me whenever. When your case, waiting they convict you, and waiting they convict you of, or you go spend like 3 months or so, or how many days na Pademba Road?
Well, actually, where they don't arrest LA, they don't apprehend them, they don't put on a cell when on loan location.
Right.
We actually be on the search, me and my brother Ishmael, because we are relatives. We are the closest relatives he's got.
Yes, I remember that.
Waka. The party, he's an ageable person now.
Yes.
So only we in brothers then for able to do them waka then day. So we take up the venture for go about and go know what they arrest them for and try for just follow up on the case.
Yeah.
Because we are peaceful Sierra Leoneans and we know the law. If one is being arrested, he is presumed innocent until proven guilty in a competent law.
Yeah.
So we go on that for go see him. We're going to Congo Cross beside them, say they arrest them and all. Where we go there, the LUC we've been there by then say a legend no day. So we say, look, we'll look for him. We're going to Benghazi because we understand say we can't arrest them at Congo Cross and carry on going to Benghazi. So we're going to Benghazi. We make pleas with them people and they with the Delta the way they not even allow it for cross the domot. They say legit the law will look for them elsewhere. So we come out there, we're gonna police headquarters. We go get an opportunity for talk with the media too, where we did it.
Right.
So the media too, we talk with them, we explain we case to them, and he make a call na Benghazi. And unfortunately for him, the phone been there on speaker, so we are waiting the conversation where transpire between them.
Right.
So the call where he call na Benghazi, then they tell and say he asked them if LJ did it, then they say yes, LJ did between Naya. So now I say okay, until na don't hear. So una can go there and go ask for him. Then una go for get access to for him to see him. Yeah. So we commode back and Waka go back na Benghazi. Where we don't hear in at the phone, then they talk say yes, allegedly we go there and say no. We tell them say this man now we brother, we no come for say long and left him. We just want for see with him and know if he's okay. And then we continue from there. They say no, LJ no did it. So the whole day on that day, the Monday, it was on the 13th of June on Monday. That day, that's why it done power you the Waka police station to police station for look for LJ. So apparently we just take and say like he has been kidnapped or something, because if a whole police institution they arrest the suspect and then they all they say they no side day, then we were much more afraid. You know, I mean, they wonder waiting they go on, waiting exactly they can go on. Then they arrest somebody. Even the police headquarters able for give a lead following force get access to them. Yeah. So on Tuesday again, we grab and take up the venture for go look for this man. We go to Benghazi again. We beg them. Say, do you love we see these people? Love see this man. Love we try for no because we not brother them. Let me just try for know if he's okay. They say no, they say well, go find lawyer. So. Fortunately for we will get we relatives that we not lawyer them. So we take two of them, who put them in a vehicle. We carry them go to Benghazi. They not even get access for enter into the compound.
Wow.
They not even give them access for going to the compound. So we be the wonder now, like what exactly these people want. What exactly? So later that day on Tuesday, after we waka back, same venture. Then take them care and go to CID headquarters or go make statement. So in lawyer we can always David Awina lawyer Madiu, and then being able to get the opportunity for go inside CID and go see him. Now the 10 and they will find out say then don't cut in dreadlocks, and then inform we say them in don't give them an injection of a red liquid substance we being totally anonymous to them.
Oh wow.
Yes. So the state in which my brother become a rapish only they be allowed for go inside for Siam. They not allow it to. So in one green go Siam and lawyer Madiu. So we see the state in which he say I come on ado and I Siam he been the shed tears.
Yeah.
So I become more worried and worried. I know what they can tell me. All me thoughts and Billy just they tell me say they don't go tell us say, he has given the ghost or something else.
Yeah.
So from then I explained to we after I don't get himself together, I explain say they don't pull in here and they don't do this and do this to him. So on that night, like be able to keep that and just take and say this person are a very popular person. We almost we say every Sierra Leonean we get sense no LJ. So we decide for inform the masses about what exactly don't happen to them.
Right.
So we go live on Facebook and then we inform them about what they don't do. We just know say there is no right of the police for take off the ear of somebody when I suspect we no court no convict them of any crime.
Yeah.
So we inform the people about that day. So the subsequent day when on Wednesday we go to court because we understand that for being charged in a court on that day.
Yeah.
So we go to court. We're not going to Benghazi. We go to court now because we know say one follow due process.
Yeah.
We go to court. We go there. We reach there almost throughout the day. We did it. Nothing will not see him. So we worried. We decided okay, let's go to Benghazi. Let's ask like they may say they can court, but it not can what happen. So we go there. I think these people don't grow tired of seeing our faces. Like the Delta one we've been there. Just then go call them up and can down. Say these people don't declare for Monday. Then they can ask for LG. We tell them say no, they are not. We don't know what in and go talk inside office. So we Delta one can down. He just tell we say he say are they given a 5 minute for Lona evacuate his premises. So we go over the street. We cross go over. We try to avoid what exactly happened because we know the.
Sorry, Sally. When you say Delta 1, you are calling name or like name Delta 1?
Well, the one where the head that headquarters, I think the one where at the head of the OSD personnel. Yeah. I think they call Delta 1.
Right.
I think I will recall the name probably, by the way.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So it tell we say, we left the premises. It give me 5 minutes.
Right.
So we cross go over the streets now, a private compound. We not enter actually, we'll be just there outside across the street.
Yeah.
So when I say in fact, when I arrest them.
Oh wow.
Like I just imagine that kind of impulse for just that one word that and I arrest them. That one word took us to Pademba Road. Wow. After the arrest we then dehumanize we. I actually be able to escape the grasp of one police officer.
Yeah.
I go now across the street, across King Hammer Road.
Yes.
Go try for contact the family relatives and tell them say, well, they don't arrest some people in today, and they don't arrest Ishmael when our big brother.
Yeah.
So I've been there to try for make the call. So now inside the other Delta officers in camp, they arrest me. And I don't know how to even put this on how the kind of treatment they give me on my arrest. You know, like because they can meet me from where they grab me, my foot's not touching the ground until I reach inside Benghazi. From across Kingham Road. Oda old tick, Oda old Kobuku, Oda old whatsoever, just the heat. Nobody puts their hands into my pockets, take my phone out, take my money and all. So we get into Benghazi, then do whatever they do, dehumanize me, and then
they give you the phone and the money back.
Yeah, later the money I not get them again, but I not been care much about.
So we police they don't begin the finger pockets as well.
Yeah, they put hand in the pocket and take the money off. But I don't ask about the money because I'm
of course.
I just ask about the phone because of mostly of the way against the phone and not of the way I go on for lose.
Of course, yeah.
So I ask them, I say, I've been getting my phone. I say, but I don't see them. They say they don't see phone and all. So now I tell them, say, hey, I say, well, that phone, I say, it gets find my phone. I say, and I'll be able to track them back once I'm out of this. Yeah. So later, I just see one of the officers then go call the phone and say, hey, who that the TV phone? If you see the TV phone, look your phone now. Where they go, they give you a look your phone. So I say, okay. So I've been done, become rest assured that now my phone don't come back. Yeah, so we didn't have Benghazi for 2 days. And those 2 nights were the most horrible nights in my entire life.
Wow.
And I would prefer for stay 1 month na Pademba Road than for day inside Benghazi, a single night.
Wow.
You know, the place is horrible. We 13 of we inside one cell. To the point, even the second night, when at the Thursday night, we'll not be able to sleep. Then go out some other people and can add them up to we. So we not be able to sleep. So pass way rapid, we end up for grab and call the attention of officers and tell them, yeah, if they allow we for their 10 in the morning, then go meet somebody, don't die, or some people and go don't die. Yeah. It's unbearable. It's been really unbearable. So then come and then pull some of it. Elena, in one grade within a new cell. We can have 3 cells today. In one within a new cell. So now the 10 can pull some of it. Carry go down to India early. So now we all day we spend that night in the Friday morning, then charge we to court. Then we go we were arraigned before His Lordship, of course, Mark Gegba of Magistrate Courts. You know. So he made number 2 by then, but now he did number 1 as the principal magistrate. Whilst Eli been day number 1 to Kekura. Sakekura, His Lordship.
Yeah.
At least we give these people respect.
No. You give them respect no more because you didn't salon, but that Alaki named the Lordship, like that, they don't deserve it. But anyway, carry on.
Yeah. So we go there and then start up the case. On that day we will not be able to adjourn we. They adjourn we on that day, on that Friday. Yeah. So we go back on Monday. We go on Monday and then we start the case. And then the police then call about 4 witnesses where the prosecution can make a case against we. So they can give them testimony. And honestly speaking, I was disappointed. I was very, very... In fact, I was ashamed to see a police officer where they under oath, they talk lies about we just for them get to be convicted. They say we go riot na Benghazi with empty rubber bottles. Like me, of course, how I like local life sweet. As young as I am just above 25. For go na Benghazi and go stone people who hold AK-47.
Yeah.
Am I that stupid? I know many to possible way they don't go on drugs, many to possible way they take alcohol. As sane as I am, for go there with empty rubber bottles and go riot with person that will get AK-47 rifles. I'm not that stupid. So I was very ashamed for see a police officer where we believe will be trust for protect lives and properties, for actually, do a thing like that, for say words like that, where they under oath, you know. So then say what in the main get for say the trial lasts for 3 days, and then we go for judgment.
But sorry, I don't want to cut you off. But then guy there, I don't say we can talk about under oath. The Bible and the Quran. Then guy there, the Bible and the Quran don't mean nothing to them again. No?
Yeah, it seems that way apparently right now.
Yeah, carry on, please.
Yeah, so 3 days the trial lasts for, and from then call me back for come for judgment on Monday. Yeah, which was on the 27th of June. So we go on that fateful day, and then His Lordship Magigba being ushered being give out in judgment, and he ended up for convictory of riotous conduct and disorderly behavior, and then he be for acts from the defense and the prosecution for letting address him on sentencing, and we defense, we lawyers that we be in our defense actually make some plea mitigations for we talk say some of we are students, because me now for a big college student.
Right.
I've been there on my second year on my course where they do now for a big college.
Right.
Yes. So they make plea mitigations for some lady been there. Some two of the ladies have been convicted are married women. The other one been get a picking when they at very tender age. We need him mama and papa.
Wow.
So they make mitigations for all that. And we are first time offenders. Yeah. And this not a crime when are the most severe one where that court they don't receive. For the court we at a maximum sentence. So the prosecution asks for maximum, and then His Lordship yield to Ram and give me the second one, where 18 months for both counts, because 18 months are the maximum for each one.
Yeah.
So he give me 18 months for both counts, and he make them for run concurrently, whereas we go do 18 months in a prison. So we be aggrieved by this, and then it been so surprising, but really not be surprising to me, big brother Ishmael Ba, because if they really they see what done they go on from what they happen to LA, it be understand, it be already begin to understand the game where they play. Yeah. So from there, just tell we say they expect this, and then the lawyers and tell we say we go appeal the matter.
Yeah.
So going to Pademba Road, we they do with time, and then the appeal came up. The appeal came up sometime was it August?
Yeah.
The appeal came up August, the High Court, to Justice Adrian Fisher.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we begin go to Justice Adrian Fisher, and then every same shenanigans, honestly. Yeah. The court records from the magistrate court not be accurate. So the DAR being get for they go back and forth. And every time they go back and forth, we get an adjournment.
Right.
For an appeal way for just sit court for a day, the prosecution making case and the defense making case, and then from there, then adjourn for judgment. We did on that appeal for 4 months.
Wow,
4 months we get to adjournment. Yeah, about 11 of we, because 12 of we been there with a charge, but the one been discharged and acquits the one. According to the magistrate, he say he been pleased with the 12 accused in statement, and he satisfied, say yes, in statements and correct. So for that, he discharged with them. So he convict to 11, about 5 man them and 6 woman them. 6 man and 5 woman them. Yeah. So we go to Fisher, Justice Adrian Fisher, and then he said he did what he did, and then the appeal go on. Later, we able to get the judgment from him. He released 3 people them. He discharged and acquit 3 ladies them, and it be all left about 8 of we.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the 8 of we left, it reduced the sentences of the 6 other people them to 12 months.
Yeah.
And then me and Ishmael, it just reduced them to 15 months. We are the brothers of LJ.
Wow.
So we come for wonder why we forget 15 and why the others forget 12 when all of us were arrested and arraigned and convicted on the same time. So why we forget 15 and then 12? But we actually, like I said, Rapish Imbid already don't understand what's in the gun. So all it's in and not to be surprised to me anymore. It was just like deja vu.
So I'm sorry if I can just stop you there. You know, you mentioned something. I say this whole thing with LAJ started like the 13 Unagona, Benghazi, and all that. So I think you guys were arrested 2 days after or something like that. So
he was
now with it all. Sorry.
Yes, Sunday they arrest them actually the 12. So now the 14 because Sunday it was late at night time now.
Right.
So we say when the morning we go to police, let we go know what happened.
Right. So when they don't release you now so early, I just want to ask you, is it because like when they normally say that half time you force them that half time you they do? Like if they sentence you for 15 months, like why you out this early?
Well, actually, where they sentence you na court, na any court, when you get to prison gets what they call remission.
Okay.
Then they give you remission when you are well behaved.
Right.
The day of good behavior, they give remission. And the remission, how it work, like they divide you sentencing into 3 portions.
Right.
And then when they don't divide it into 3 portions, you they get 2, and then the prison they take 1.
Right.
So if you divide 15 months into 3 portions, then if you take 2 of that 15 months, then are 10 months.
Yes.
So we eat 10 months and 10 days behind bars.
Wow.
Yes.
You know, my brother, listening to your story, such a young, eloquent brother. Time has been taken from you for your education, and we all know Sierra Leoneans know say what you to do was just how any brother could look out for another brother, regardless of what circumstances it was. And when I do the right thing, for go look for our family members. And I must say, the system has failed us today. We are appalled. We get the legislative, we get the judiciary, we get the executive branch. These are 3 branches of government where they are there to protect the people. Salon Constitution, my brother, makes it very clear that we are governed by, freedom, unity, and justice. Your freedoms were violated. There was no justice given to you. The crime won't commit. Not be worried. No, the crime they charged you guys for, because you did not commit a crime. What they charged you guys for was uncalled for. It not be necessary. It was abuse. My brother, we have political leaders in our nations. Ishmael, I know say you're 25, but everything is coming, to you now, where if you not be understand the practical aspect of what in the 1991 rebel war was like, and what it stand for, what they said and go fed for, cut people foot, pleats belly woman and belly, they argue if na boy picking or girl picking, cut man then put on a stick, brother Ishmael. All of those things, I believe, as a young man, your poll, it don't come now front and center to you to see if you want to get any justification to why, because nobody don't want a rebel war. Nobody know they happy following nation going to such turmoil, right? Ishmael, that's not what you look for. They look for a nation where people get for take up arms against the state again and go fight and say what they fight for with freedoms. You're not the same. You don't sound like that. You're not the type. You sound like a young man. We get a very good upbringing, very good family background.
Very intelligent. Yeah.
Very, very intelligent, my brother.
Exactly.
Come here, go ahead.
All that take arms go na bush. Then take go na jungle for fight. Not decent people.
I can imagine.
Na reason they make them become what in them become. Ibrahim, injustice you have to comprehend. What in brother talk now so what make me happy because any tell way somebody come and happen can talk, then go believe what happened talk if it's true or a lie. Absolutely. When they hold you, this government will then get something against you. The first thing they do that will deprive you from your family, from visit. And Ibrahim visit not to say an opportunity. Visit now every inmate in rights.
Absolutely.
Ibrahim, no matter the crime we commit, visit family visit, legal visit now every inmate in rights. Ibrahim, then bazi them, then gulit them, 5 them, do them whole. Ibrahim, even in Rwanda so. Then they pay money for let the family to go visit them. Then they take them to hotel and go see their loved ones. Then get the privilege up to this time. For let them hold somebody, a young brother go for them. then go hold them for the problem, the charges on the level like this place allow Ibrahim like all wrong. Now try say righteous conduct. That then go create. The police get every kind of charge in the lie. Say the hold them for righteous conduct. Go hold them.
Come with Quita. Don't be silent for a very long time. Now come on in the law side.
Absolutely.
Yes, come.
Side with this, so no say nobody's like them. Yes, because we work as a defense team for them, and even up to now we are the defense team. You understand me, gentlemen?
Thank you, my brother.
What I say on this issue, the first one we have been thinking say these guys they're not for being hold them up. If I'm not saying if forget on that portion, because the first side where the judge, I blame the judge a little bit. If the records of the magistrate was inconsistent, because the magistrate SSF tell you say enable get all the records of waiting and say, but then people are then doing a magistrate court. When we come for type the record, enable present all the records. That is one. Then two, the magistrate we call a ratio decidendi. That's waiting the magistrate right say now because of this will make a jail them mania. He say now because of the
growing trend in society.
The growing trend of the society. Now the reason that make in convict them. How you go convict man for growing trend of society?
Wow.
I hope I don't know if you understand what you mean by the growing trend of society.
You mean the growing trend
because
of society?
Yes.
The way society they go?
Yeah.
So basically, I believe in a layman term, basically like the growing trend is like the pattern, the way things they go now the country. Is that what the main side do? And
then Justice Adrian Fisher be able to elaborate on that. They say, okay, so because people that don't riot in Makeni and Kono, so now because of that they go make, if they charge people of riot, go make you convict them. Now you on court, you forget about the case ready before you.
Exactly.
He asked all the question, and at first he was being very fair.
That's the game where they play. Justice, he's a very dangerous guy. He will come across, like I say, he ask the right questions, them portray, like I say, oh, he's trying to be fair, but he is not. Sorry, carry on. And please, let me be, because Unalina Salon be mindful, but this is the game where they play. Because that is a crucial question.
No, Kashi, the man not get anything for be mindful that they talk, you know, to imitate, they talk exactly what happened, because their story need to be told.
Yeah.
Then TRM probably the hype, you know, because if then TRM not come out,
absolutely,
you know, go stop until then come out. People know before you stop.
Yeah.
You don't tell the silence, then don't the kills alone. Then say would the life begin for end? They will keep quiet about things will matter. So for talk.
That's
so. So you have to go ahead.
What are they saying this matter? Because even they file them all the documents they will transact for them money. The man that will tell you, say, I mean, the first person you even see them in prison, get all the details and everything. You understand me? But what they say in this particular matter in side and LG, because LG matter up to now, we did before the appeals court, even them myself, we don't file an appeal for them, they go start off very soon on the appeal on the conviction really over the head. You the magistrate, the records of the magistrate, they're not even able to present the record of the magistrate, because when you come to the high court, then therefore present the record of the magistrate from the court, and that record is for be typed, or if they
Brother Yusuf, I just ask just for clarity, you say on the appeal for the case we end over the aid, like basically because they don't come out now, people don't go say, well, wait till the appeal for going, they don't come out. Is this for bad name, for making it clear that they say they don't do anything wrong? Is that why you are appealing?
No, you get for appeal against the conviction of the person.
Right.
If you have been convicted, and therefore appeal for that conviction, they will overhear it for let it waive because you know what they.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like the name, the bad name, and stuff like that. Because they don't free now. Because the layman go say, well, they don't come on a jail, so why would they appeal back? But now just for the fact that they did not do anything, they're convinced they did not do anything. So they don't want that's in there for anger the aid. That's what you meant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that is true. No one's an advocate for say they are convicted. Because tomorrow Bambai they go one day for higher position.
Exactly.
They use that thing for flag over and say they are convicted against them. And like Saidu is a young man within a college. It's a potential. We don't know how you can turn tomorrow. So you need for wave that in the overhead for convict. Never mind we don't go so far for unlawful thing where that's sort of the same thing when I say yesterday about Twitter. It goes so far for unlawful thing, then it just go out like that. So that's the issue of side and then in border, because in border you are not pinpoint because they really just play games. Because this
brother Yusuf, I mean you with the legal mind where you get. First of all, like you think this judiciary where we get right now with Konski, do you trust them? And secondly, if you win that appeal about the conviction, do you not think that would trigger for like a compensation, which this government, because I will say the judiciary is working with the government very, very strongly. You really will say
okay.
Yeah, go on.
Cash, let me not cut.
Please.
Should I just stop you there? I'll give you one word, sir.
Please. Yeah.
The Sierra Leone in general, no Attorney General ever bring that motion there to Parliament for compensate somebody where then jail unlawfully or where they put in custody unlawfully. Right. Not in the book of law for compensate anybody. I can give you an example. There is a matter of Paolo Conte, the state versus Paolo Conte. The Attorney General and raised that up, say, Alfred Paolo Conte, they go under injustice and other things, and they don't lock her up unlawfully. If he come out, waiting and compensation, if he win the appeal and this and that, then the judge vividly said it, say, but una two what they say so, Ablao Conte and GFK. You have been former Attorney General. Well, una been in the seat. Una not ever move that motion to Parliament for city compensation for anybody after we serve unlawful tenure. Where if you go unlawful tenure, when he can win the appeal or you win this, then for that tenure we serve na prison. We not get that law in our law books. So then can lock you up for unlawfully for contempt. And we say if you not lock you up enough, then we can't say contempt today. Then take you and keep you for 21 days. So
surely this is the wicked intention by. So this is the wicked intention by politicians and to some extent the judiciary as well, because they know what they do. They don't say, no, let we allocate people their life. Let we not put compensation there because we know what they do. That's a very good point you just raised there. Sorry, carry on, Yusuf.
But such a thing for be done by the Attorney General. It's not done by the judiciary. The Attorney General, like them duty down the various Attorney General. We don't get, if you can check the Attorney General from the days of the Ablao Conte, the 1991 Constitution, we don't get up to 16 or 18 Attorney General in this country. None of them not ever see that catch day for say, we for bring compensation into the Constitution. Let me tell you something, Kashi, let you understand one thing about Sierra Leone, for politicians. When they're into governance, they are the best people. They never ever think about law where go affect them tomorrow. They always think about the law where suits them at the particular period of time.
That's true.
So what thing they do? Then they make bad laws. Then they bring in bad laws. And these bad laws, they affect them tomorrow. I can give you an example, Kashi, again. One man they went at this country, I get respect for him for one thing to Dr. Richard Conte. When he did as a chief of staff, he write a project say, let them renovate the prison, then make the prison get a good bed facility for all inmates, for give them fine bed, fine pillow, and fine facility for live. On that project, when then they approve the project for let the project start, now him be the first person for go lead up and the bed back. So you don't see. If it not be right such project, it not for being reap that benefits. He reap that benefit because when he spend 15 days in prison, when he go that 15 days into prison, himself now don't go know the problems of the prison. They don't know what thing that happen.
Brother, you see, they not make bidu. Na form more than buy. They don't make bidu.
Yeah, na form they give people them. That form they very good. Cash.
And the form self run down. The form self now don't done, but the form if you ask the brother Suleiman will say the form that shown them flat under if you see her, you sorry for the people there. The form now they keep on.
I can see that they see all in the end game then I do them form then they. Someday me when you that form then I gone now you did it also.
Wow.
I know because at the side of tell you I regularly they visit them now at prison and I regularly they visit LJ because I know it's in the happen. But I tell you, the politicians, them none of they put things in place for let the members say, then they only member who you the house. But when you get in there, then they remember the people who they say they are human beings. Then get their own fundamental rights. And they remember that they what's they remember now for their own self and for the particular period of time when they need to governance. I know what me brother they encounter. I know what they see. The last time I cried for them, say, they feel pain, now they say encourage me, they say no, we they go suffer for this pain. The patients and sit outside and fight for we. Then he can testify and see then at the line and say no.
You see, brother Yusuf, comrade and Yusuf, and Saidu, I wish, because I think because we delay a little bit, but wait, Ibrahim, I think let me try for end this audio. But I wonder, Saidu, if you go able to come back to Mara, let me talk in detail about your case.
Let's we get time before they say until we get time. Brother dinner because they say somebody the animal speaks about this matter. What's in Nami concern side. The woman do them be arrested. You talk about somebody who became picking way na young picking. What type that picking in age?
Na be 7 months old.
Yeah, wow. It is less than a year old.
So he left the picking there in gonna jail.
You know, Papa, they all convicted all.
Oh really?
No, they released the picking out.
No, they left it. No, not the mama.
No, the papa and mama or the two go inside. Or two be there.
Oh my God!
They even come. Now, after Justice Fisher can release the mama, he left the papa inside. Because when they bring them come before until he gave him judgment before he released the mama, then he left the picking inside. Because the time when he come now, the picking made almost 1 year.
So that picking was in non serve illegally. In don't go jail, you know, even supposed from child, you don't go jail. You know, because that question there, I feel like people understand the level of injustice we brothers and don't face. I make a that question there. You see, compared to Fisher, nobody knows about Fisher better than I.
Yeah.
That nobody knows about better than me because Kekura on so that's what I said in the we mean by the fact by right, if you want to person speedy trial, the High Court then they acquit the case. Na the Magistrates Conference when I court me Kekura send me case. I go High Court 136. They don't feel like for me. I just go direct na High Court. They don't feel that thing. So I know Kekura the Fisher. Nobody knows about reach me like me. Abubakar Drami about George Williams, Paulo Conte, like me in particular. Me Fisher, I go to the extent they involve the State House for say me. I was kept incommunicado. Nobody network by me. They say journalists they make a court order. Journalists for talk about me. Of course, Yusuf no. They don't for talk about me. I radio on newspaper. Nothing. High Court case as well for broadcasting every sitting. Fisher for like all that you could do so for access if they want try on based on nothing will happen. But in fact, by law, even if you mean they commit crime, they say you need to convict somebody because of previous character. Me that be thief man, you need to convict me, commit a thief man. You know, convict me if I don't thief. Even by law now, by laws and law, they say you need to convict anybody because of previous character.
Yeah.
So for let them just fair way, for good lock their brothers are illegally. Let me tell you one thing. Every illegal detention police officer saloon, any party we get for kind of power, the first one we get for fair to them. Now for fair them illegality then.
Yeah.
Because you know what don't pull a criminal, we don't know to criminal.
Yeah.
Comrade, Lord practicalize this point where you talk, so say any party we can. Lord talk to the APC directly because it's a party where
I don't specify myself because
APC
people don't say they don't go be top.
Comrade, APC win.
APC now then the government in the waiting.
Thank you.
Ibrahim, a bit APC.
There's no other choice.
If you follow to the APC, if they do near done. for change for let people because this Ibrahim na trauma.
Comrade,
To
I
the
want to
detention.
ask you. What's make a
Go
better
more than
point?
you.
I want to ask you.
I know you're very right.
I want to ask you
Because you say the SLPP then they go. And if SLP go, someone come out with a flag that if they listen, I want to let you say the first fete will get for fete. Now when the one can begin that status quo for say the people in life, we no mortgage, people integrity for taking young man there at mid-20s for go put in a jail, turn a criminal into criminal, not commit crime.
College is in college.
And the university.
Yeah.
So they know begin for dead people record at the early age we not commit crime. Hey, but let's brother go thief and go jail. Or let go kill person go jail, or go rape person and go jail. But for say I go look for a brother when I right, then go lap and go put in a jail. Everybody will also find injustices in our country, be it the non-sentence illegally, we be say no arrested, say like me so 9 months for no reason. They say come on go, you don't get case. After 9 months, they say go, you don't get case. I tell go take it, they not put criminal record for me. But these two brothers now not to the jail the bonaram, like the trauma say they don't sentence me. But I want to tell you what to me, brother. That sentence okay, that you need to stop it for Leno Botilibi. Mandela spent 27 years in prison. He was sentenced to death when he became president.
Not to a felonious crime.
Fine.
Absolutely.
So not to any felonious crime. So I want to say, you don't get nothing. Victor Fo,
And
they
you
sentenced
did
her to death. He become vice president.
It did not commit
So
a
just
crime.
no more say, you not commit crime. We for make you afraid anything. Don't let you know more. I know what they face. I know what they feel. The same way I have in the field. I know what they feel. In fact, you will feel more because you're first time. You're first time. Malakuna return the day. I know what they feel. So that that injustice, not to you no more now. Like that picking where they go lock, where they lock with mama first. Then later they separate him and mama. Able.
Child abuse.
Humanity don't know that salon.
Not child abuse.
7 months old picking.
Child abuse.
So how that picking they survive? Team mama kubarado.
Then they go tell you say, well, the mama, if you be no saying a so, for go join, for go ask for LJ because now the crime that the mama commit.
That is the most brilliant answer I've had today. Now exactly what I talk.
Ibrahim, with all due respect,
yes,
let me come in one side.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know sometimes Saidu, because Saidu says no. When I've been explain to them about some of the statements they were read we can and the statement from the police and the statement them where they say I get every detail, I get all document with me. What they say, so enough of that. What are they say, Ibrahim? Let us look at this thing. The police them. We take statements from them people here, always say this and that. Guys, they're not ever call them police then they can testify against them people here. The police they will say them people here throw a stone, throw a bottle and this and that. Now different police are going to court to testify against them people here. The one they will do the arrest, they don't ever can they never say, and like this side where they say so, I can tell you this on his statement when the police then give. They say them meet side from other over New Kihama Road in the commercial compound. How somebody go to the commercial compound at Kihama Road, then you stone na Benghazi, you go book Benghazi. Then a whole Benghazi, you go say Benghazi not get a satellite TV, then
camera there.
How call it CCTV.
Yeah.
For let you get your camera and I do outside and then they walk. Then how this man now is look at the distance from Kihama Road. Then go all them people are then. I can tell you again one thing. One of them people, them when I start to see Samura, they all that pitching they all that camera inside Mutuka. How somebody go see inside Mutuka, you go all and say you know about case where somebody they back Mutuka na Kingama Road and they wait for somebody na Kingama Road. Then you go hold up.
Hey, bo.
The driver they inside Mutuka. The driver, let me tell you one thing, Ibrahim, where you go feel. We are feeling pain for these guys. The driver when they own. The driver they even talk Creole. If you don't say Mutuka, they wait. How somebody go there say Mutuka and they even talk Creole, say Guinea and then you go Olam. You can't wait here for 9 months or 10 months into prison.
Oh my God.
Without you don't know what they happen. The man they go court. The man
Himself left Bele woman na do actually. Himself get wife na do.
No.
He be left Bele woman.
No, he not left Bele. Okay, he left Bele woman.
Yes, he left Bele woman. Now inside jail he left human born.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That body come on Guinea, and then they even talk Creole, and then they wait till they talk safe. And sit down on Mutuka so, and they wait. Then police can't hold on a Mutuka, go lock person you in prison for nothing. Wait, you don't know waiting they hold on for safe. And they ask, it pass away, ask Panfula, they explain and say, now this is not the problem.
Hey, bro.
How
exactly.
Then jail that kind of person for 12 months. Where you don't know what he do. It's not a motor car. It's not a motor car. I don't know. Okay, now then I give you an example again. One other person go with one of the musicians picking they go to Benghazi. They then go hold them 2 people and they immediately will make call to the first lady. Then give order say release that woman. Then you hold the other person. Is that justice? Is that right?
Hey, boy.
Oh my God.
Right, I go release the other person where you say they can't actually release and they say because they make call, they get orders from above. They go like host. Then you hold the other person. Then the other one, the other worker and they say police. Then for you pull police speaking, then you take the other one then because of your board and an LAJ or because this and other thing. You go all them people and inside Motuka inside you should take them in prison them. Is that justice?
You know, Ibrahim, I don't know how long we are.
Then what you want to say? Then you arrange these people before the court of law. Out substantive evidence against these people. No camera, no nothing against these people, no anything. When I just can't say how a trial can take 3 days. In what way? Which kind of speedy trial learning for take 3 days? No speedy trial not doing at the wall will take 3 days. It's wrong. But I used to we take all the witnesses and the statements there, all the evidence when they give to the court. You read all the evidence and you conclude and say now because of the trend, the strength of the waiting you take to the jail is that the substantive evidence. What the law we give you say for jail than that. Now then tell you what are the truth. Now then just tell you some of we look at them. It will tell you this when I see the injustice and they are crying in a court. I say, oh God, my brother. I say, why this to be? Waiting on a problem. Waiting on do so. Waiting on the beating on do. Who down a killer? Who down a pool? Waiting because of one great man say, Mr. President, you don't fail me. So you for go jail on a border then you border for go jail. Look at in Papa in scenario. The pardon a motor car, they wait for fuel, for buy fuel now. The petrol station link the sleep and driver can only buy motor car. Bad police go la say you don't interfere with witness. The power wake.
Wow.
But you tell do they say no, can't go na CID. They will lock the man na CID. That man we go for see that man na CID. They say no, lawyer Steph not allow for see him na CID for this I say. Is that justice?
Say
that the government do to
Papa, that he's over 70 years.
They really infringe fundamental rights. They really infringe on my brothers.
It's a shame.
Look at them thing of the infringe of their fundamental right.
Absolutely.
When you look at the Human Rights Act, Section 9 or 6, it tell you about the right of person. Then you just do and so. No,
Brother Yusuf,
Ibrahim, just continue, brother.
Ibrahim and Brother Yusuf, I want to make we bring. I mean, Saidu, I don't know if you go able to join way back tomorrow because there is a lot to this, But again, when you look at all this thing, Yusuf, Ibrahim, comrade, where do we go from here? The only thing that can put a stop to these things is by voting these guys out. The only thing. Because it looked like a city institutions cannot function under this government. I cannot see these institutions then change under this government. It will be status quo or even worse. It will get worse because they just really say they go this now real captured of institutions now. It will get worse, Sierra Leoneans. I beg you, Una will get for vote. And I beg Una for on the sake of Una picking them. Think about this. If now you not be Saidu, if now you not be Ishmael, if now you not be LAJ, think about this. They treat you this way. Please, Ibrahim, some of these things, it's hard to take in. It's really, really hard. And the only opportunity we have, Ibrahim, is June 24. We have to redeem this nation.
It's incomprehensible. You can think 2023.
If Ibrahim, if you sit and listen to the version of Ishmael again, it will be so sympathetic. You go cry for we nation.
Absolutely.
Say where we nation they lead to. And let me give you one secret, Ibrahim. Let give man the one secret. The deputy ambassador of American embassy, it come down to the court. He can't sit there and listen because they get 2 citizens in the Ishmael and Aisatu. Aisatu is a citizen of America.
Okay.
then sit down na court. When they take decision, the deputy ambassador asked me, he said, is this your nation or you are foreigners? Wow. I say, yeah, this is our nation. So I said, wow. It's a disgrace. Wow. The deputy ambassador, he said it's a disgrace to Sierra Leone.
Awesome. Good.
And then the man, when he asks for document, when we show him, when he read the document, they read the file, they go to the DPP and ask some questions.
Good.
He said, now waiting at the crime of it's disgraceful.
It's shameful.
Let me just believe say.
And the deputy ambassador as well, they taking time to go to prison for go see we.
Wow.
Because how sorry they feel for we.
Beautiful.
Just as you say, incomprehensible. Like even know what exactly the reason we make for the a maximum prison facility just because we go make inquiries about a blood brother of ours.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Brother Yusuf, I think Brother Ishmael, I think we need to guide you. You have to write. There has to be a write-up about the Saidu, sorry. I understand Ishmael are the other big brother, right?
Ishmael are the big one, yeah.
Yes, okay. Yeah. Saidu, we have to write this.
We go try. Saidu go make we get on to Ishmael na this program.
Yeah.
Let Ishmael say, go get your own view. If not, tomorrow we'll get Ishmael your own view.
Thank you.
Because
and Saidu.
Yes, I go discuss them with Ishmael today.
Yeah.
And then from there, Yusuf will give you information on anything.
Absolutely. If possible, I'll talk to everybody will be involved. Everybody can explain their story. Because what you get for Happiness Salon, people don't speak up about these things. Saidu, I thank you for your courage. I thank you for the fact that you sum up this much gumption for come out here as a very young man for can speak up, let's Sierra Leone and share your story. Because if you don't share your story, nobody not gonna know your story, and nobody not gonna learn from this. So I want to appreciate you.
I know say tomorrow if we not get Ishmael, we go get on to Prezo.
Absolutely.
Yes, Prezo Chroma as well. Yeah, Isef could be available.
Awesome.
Yeah, I will get on to immediately. Let join me. Let we hear Prezo Chroma your side.
Absolutely.
Because it's very sympathetic.
So Ishmael, how has it been for trans? How long you don't stay out now? Since how long you don't stay out?
Well, it's 1 week today.
1 week.
1 week.
How are you faring on? How are you connecting back with the family? How is life?
Well, it's
still just, man. The jailer still sleeping on us.
It's still me. Actually, I come out. I don't feel. If I could say, probably it will be very much ironic to you all or to anybody who listen to this, but it's not something we have to actually be excited about.
No, there's nothing to celebrate. I'll be honest with you. I don't laugh about these things. I don't joke about it. I don't play with it.
You are still in detention. That make us say the jailer sleep. We come out.
Yeah.
You are out. We are still in detention.
That's just one part of it. The other part, actually, I go na jail. Actually, I be don't settle. I'm inside myself. Okay, yes, I did suffer for a brother of mine. This not to party self. This not a brother of mine. Yeah. You understand? So, and then I don't come outside, and then he's still there. He's still behind bars. And that's just one. And I made friends in prison, and actually I get somebody the way I consider a brother and a papa, because he's old enough to be a father when Ikubolaje Nico, he is there for an allegation of murder. Actually, if I could say this, he's one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. Like, I'm not talking about like generosity, because that's just another story. He's one of the nicest people. When you sit down with him, when you live with him, when you converse with him, he gets a character when a very, very good one.
What's his
very
name
friendly
again?
One. You say what?
What's his name again?
Ikubolaje Nicole.
Okay.
Skybank managing director.
Okay, that case.
Is it Bola? Bola?
Yeah, Bola.
Okay.
Right, the guy we about that lady in case and all that.
Yes, about Sina Kaika.
Right.
Yeah. So Saido, you don't able to see a therapist, a psychologist for help heal through this difficult time?
Well, actually, I'm not able to foresee any therapist. Actually, when I go to prison, I actually can find out something about myself. I actually can find out, say, I've been stronger than how I've been to think. I don't know. I think it comes from my grandfather. Like Elijah Sona in our grandpa in Bim I get. So seeing as how strong he is, behind bars. He knows everything that they do to him, so no right to Tiwe. He actually go even think of doing, but he is that strong. And then he come out to me. I think I relate to myself. Say I go to prison. Magigba sentenced with 36 months, and there were people crying out there for us. And I was there. I was calm. I was okay. I've been trying to tell us, then calm down. This could be history. And I just can't for notice I am strong. I am very much strong, and I was built for that.
Saidu, can I ask you a last question, like very lastly? How is LJ faring on in prison? Like, I know, say you mentioned, say, he feel upbeat thinking that he did not do anything or whatever. But how is it faring on? And what will be your message? What do you think, say, can be the rescue mission for you guys to get justice, for LJ to be freed? What do you feel is the message to Salon people?
Well, actually, I think say he not gonna be okay as how anybody would think, because he did behind bars.
Yeah.
In freedom taken from him, and then we all know say people we know LA personally, because we go say the countries are behind as an artist, as a musician. But people we know LA personally, we don't mingle with him. No say he's a nice person. LA not a person where the thief. LA not a person where they go meet you and jog your phone na your hand, or just go meet you almost and be violent to you. We all know that there are so many cases, so many complaints of LG within different police stations across the country where they know they take into consideration. They know they watch them. You understand? We all know that. So all what they say is, I just this not all. We all know say now this country, the justice, if far-fetched. So I just want people for come on board.
Absolutely.
And as try to talk to these people.
Thank you.
Let them see and try to let this man go.
Thank you. All right. Okay. Thank you so much, my brother. We got to go. 1 hour, 25 minutes. I don't overdue now. We'll continue this conversation, my brother. Thank you for your courage. Stay strong. We'll talk to you back later on, okay? And let me try to talk to everybody else who be involved and share their story with the rest of Sierra Leoneans, so the world know exactly what is happening. Shame on us as a Sierra Leonean. Every Sierra Leonean out there should listen to this and say, oh, man, bow your head down and put your hands between your legs. Every Sierra Leonean out there. We lawmakers, them. Every one of you guys should bow your heads in shame. Members of parliament, you should bow your heads in shame. Journalists, you should bow your heads in shame. Civil society organizations, bow your heads in shame. Butu your head in shame. All of you guys, executive branch, President Bio, all of you are bowing our heads in shame. Every minister of this government, every administrator of this current government, bow your head in shame. Not a disgraceful country. Human rights is a fundamental gift. Everybody's entitled to it. We want to use political power today for disenfranchise these young brothers. Take advantage of them. But justice shall come. We left on our family. Bye-bye, everybody.